We're live on the Archie Luxury Paul Pluta channel. How are you, Clive?
Good. How about yourself?
Not so good. Not so good. Not so good.
What happened?
I got a friend of mine. You know, I used to work in IT, right?
Right.
Like I used to do desktop support. I used to work for KBR. This is when I had a job. So, and before that, I had my own computer business, right? This is fucking 20 years ago, okay?
Right.
So people who know this, when they have computer problems, they ring you and say, hey, I got a small problem with my computer. It won't take you long to fix. Okay.
But always, you don't do shit. But you don't do shit for free.
I don't want to do IT work at all. Do you understand? I don't do IT work at all because I hate computers. I hate that whole industry. The cunts couldn't get me a job, so I just fucking hate it. I just hate it, hate it, hate it. So anyhow, this friend of mine has got he bought this secondhand computer a few years ago.
What kind?
It's a Dell Optiplex 980. Okay, there we go. That's what it is. Okay. Anyhow, what's happened is now he said, oh, for some reason he turned it on and it's not booting up. So I think the Windows has crashed. Okay, and Windows tries to run a repair program, but it's completely fucked. Right.
Right.
So I said to him, what you need to do is simple. You need to, number one, you need to take the hard disk out of that computer, plug it into another computer that's functioning, get the files off that you want. Then you have to put the hard disk back in, completely format it, wipe it, and set up Windows, set up all your applications again, and then put your data back. Does that make sense, Clive? It's not rocket science. Does that make sense or it doesn't make sense?
Yeah, it does. I mean, it seems like Windows computers after 3 years, they're garbage.
Well, my other computer, I haven't got around to setting that up again too. That's another one that's I can't get fucking Chrome to work. So Chrome doesn't work. So that means I can't do fucking live shows from that show. Now the sound recording, the mic doesn't record. It's just a fucking disaster. It's a garbage fire of computers. Okay.
Right.
So anyhow, I've got Jimmy. His name's Jimmy. He's a great guy. I love him, right? But I had a fight with Jimmy about 5 years ago where I was helping him fix a laptop. And I said, Jimmy, I think you need to go home now. Right? I said, Jimmy, this is giving me the fucking shits. You need to, but he wouldn't leave it. It won't take that long. I said, Jimmy, you need to go home now. I said, because anyhow, Jimmy pushed it, and I said, Jimmy, can you fucking take your computer and fuck off? I just lost I asked him, I warned him. So anyhow, he rings me a fucking week ago. He's done
Let me interject with a quick question, and this is also directed to the live stream comments.
I'm an enabler. Go on.
Do you think either a alcoholic beverage or a beef and reef pizza might help?
I think the alcoholic beverage could help, but I've been putting on weight. By the way, I went to a watch function last night for Oris.
Oh, 20-pound super fat chat. Sorry, that was a slip of the tongue. 20-pound super chat.
Yeah.
By D. Shies. Keep up the good work, big boy.
Thank you. So anyhow, I think I put weight on, Clive. You tell me honestly, have I put weight on, yes or no?
It's hard to tell. The hair, I mean, it's hard to tell.
Okay,
it's a different camera angle.
I got to be honest with you. My suit's tight, and that used to be loose.
That's a good indication. Sometimes the answer is in your pants, just like high school.
Now, I got to tell you honestly, so I'm really fucking in a bad mood. I've already woke up in a bad mood. Fuck, Jimmy's coming over today. Jimmy's coming over today. I got to do a live show because Clive wasn't here on Sunday. And then I got to do live show because live show is the backbone of my career, my financial well-being. Then I got Jimmy coming over with his stupid fucking computer, so I can only do a half-hour live show. I just texted him and said, Jimmy, you can make it 10:30 this morning instead of 9:30. Oh, no, I'm on time. Okay, Jimmy. I just fucking feel angry, aggressive. I'm all ready to bite. I'm ready to bite. Does that make sense?
Yes. Yes.
I'm in a bad mood. I'm in a really fucking foul mood. I'm angry. I'm shitty. I'm thinking, fuck. And the monitor that I use on my test computer, the kids, when they were over, my little boy, okay, this is the 11-year-old, he puts his iPad, which has got a cracked fucking screen, he puts his iPad right next to the monitor, and he's fucking broken 2 monitors. I got 2 fucked monitors. Now, on that test bed computer, I've got a monitor that intermittently turns on and off, by the way.
Oh, wow. That's not good.
The other ones are completely smashed. He smashed them. He's broken them because he puts the thing right up to the screen, and they fell over and they cracked. And I didn't realize how he was doing it. He's the one who broke them. He said, this one doesn't work. I thought it was just maintenance. No. It's an 11-year-old with a fucking iPad. So I've got a computer over here that's completely, that gives me the shits as well. I don't want to wear my watch. I don't want to take my watch off because I'm going to have to take it off because it's going to get damaged otherwise. So I'm just in a really fucking foul mood. And to make matters worse, I've been watching Soprano reruns on YouTube to put me in a really good mood with Paulie. You know Paulie?
Yeah. Big Pussy?
Yeah, Big Pussy. You know what happened to Big Pussy, don't you?
Got whacked. He was collaborating. He's collaborating with the feds, and they caught him with the wire and whacked him.
They didn't catch him with the wire. No, what actually happened was one of the feds Tony was paying him, and he told Tony that Big Pussy's on the wire.
Nice.
Because Big Pussy was pushing H.
Pushing H. Heroin?
Heroin.
Okay.
He was pushing heroin, and he was busted, and the feds made a deal with him.
Yep. That's actually why back in the glory days of the Cosa Nostra, they had a prohibition against drugs. Mm-hmm. The street crews didn't like it, but especially Carlo Gambino and his successor, he was the guy that got whacked in front of the steakhouse.
Oh, that was Gotti. Gotti's the one who whacked him.
Big Paul.
Yes. Yeah, the Big Paul. That's right. Because Big Paul was fucking the Filipino housekeeper.
Fucking the housekeeper.
Fucking the housekeeper, which was a disgrace.
Right, actually, and yeah, he also had a tag whore, which is a bigger disgrace. But that's another story. Now, okay, $2 super chat, New York punter. Thinking of selling my Rolex to a Taswegian. Thoughts?
Impossible. There is no way you can do business with Taswegians. You will never, ever do the deal. Just don't waste your time now.
Okay, Archie, what watch would you recommend for a $5 super chat, Louis Toledo? Archie, what watch would you recommend for a one-piece collection? Excuse me. One-piece collection, 1,000 pre-owned.
How much?
5 to 10.
Oh, there's only one answer to that. If you actually, you know something, I went to this Oris function. It was releasing a Kal Bashir. He's a diver. He was a black Navy guy,
right?
Who beat unsurmountable odds to become a Navy diver. Absolute fucking legend.
One-legged, right?
One-legged, yes. Because what happened was he had a Navy accident where this thing, and they said, it's going to take years for you to have therapy and that. He goes, cut the fucking leg off. I got to get back on deck.
Right. And yeah, passed the trials as a...
Yeah, absolutely amazing guy. Absolute amazing guy. And anyhow, sorry, there was a guy there who had, you know what I found last night was a Rolex Datejust 2. Steel with white gold bezel. So I would say to you, if you want to one watch collection, you gotta get fucking Rolex. It's the only brand. If you just want one watch, it's got to be a fucking Rolex. Simple as that. And if you can't afford a Rolex, get a fucking Tudor Black Bay. That's what you need to do. So if you can only have one watch, make it a Rolex. But if your money's very tight, get a Tudor Black Bay. That's the answer, Clive. What do you think? I love your Rolex, man. You're wearing look at that fucking pre-ceramic sub, Clive. That gives you a bit of class. And
16610.
Did you take my advice on that personal matter you were talking to me about yesterday?
Yeah, I did, and you were right. You were right, and also
you're out of your fucking mind, aren't you?
Yeah, I was. Yeah.
Because really,
yeah.
You're a lovely guy, Clive. You really are a lovely guy, and I know who to stitch up when I'm running short of funds in future. Thank you, Clive.
Well, actually, all my investments are now tied up in Rolex.
Yeah, the only thing is I got to say to you is don't please promise me one thing, Clive.
What's that?
Don't buy any more fucking Zeniths.
No.
Please, promise me that. Can you promise me that? No more Zeniths, right?
I promise you no more Zeniths. However, I've been looking at this
vintage cheap is okay. Vintage cheap is okay, but no expensive Zeniths. That's what I mean to say.
Okay, sure. I promise you no more Zeniths.
So can I ask you this? When my friend Jimmy comes over, how about, because I'm going to have to end the show early, which is bullshit because I'm not earning much money. My fucking Googles are down. I'm in a bad fucking mood. How about you talk to fucking Jimmy? You can talk to Jimmy, and I'll fucking try and have a look at his hard drive in the other computer. How does that sound as a deal?
I don't think Jimmy will want to go on camera. Oh, by the way, I also changed something. Are your kids around or not?
No, they're not around. They're at school. I drove them to school this morning.
Oh, right.
Barney. I love Barney Rubble. Thank you.
Hey, Fred. I don't think it's a good idea to go out and get the lady boys like that.
Hey, yeah, actually, that suits you. Barney Rubble is you because Barney was always the nice guy. He had a good heart. Fred was always a bit nasty. Fred was, yeah, no, that can really work. I wouldn't, nothing wrong. If you, hey, wait a minute. If you're Barney, what does that make me? I'm Fred.
Yep. Pretty much. Yeah, it kind of feels that way sometimes. Barney he was the goal one, but he was half the time the voice of sanity.
So anyhow, I don't know what to say. Do you want to talk to Jimmy when he comes or not?
No, not really. Now, however, okay, no more Zeniths. However, there's this brand that's really caught my attention. I found a really something that's really. It's a Parmigiani Fleurir Calpa Grande.
Forget that. Parmigiani is fucking bullshit brand. Stay away from that garbage.
Well,
they're boutique brand. We go with icons. Parmigiani's for faggots. Faggots who think the mob is cool.
But I thought you loved gay men.
I love gay black Jewish men.
So you don't love Mark Goldberg because Mark Goldberg, I don't think is black.
We'll put him in the sun for a bit.
No. Anyway, okay.
I traded a Porsche for an Exploder. Just between you and me, now that he's not on air, you must admit that is fucking stupid. You agree with me, don't you?
That's not really a true Porsche. I mean, it's not really a Porsche anyway.
S is still streets ahead.
It's a rebranded Volkswagen. So I'd say at worst it was a lateral trade. $5 super chat by Neo. Hello, humanity. Now, guys, I'd like to point out that Archie is still distressingly sober. It's like Vigtenier being sober. It's not good. It's not good for anyone. It's not good for him. It's not good for you. And most importantly, it's not good for me. So let's send some super chats in to get Archie distressingly. Let's get Archie intoxicated before Jimmy comes over.
Jimmy's coming over in 15 minutes. I'm just in a bad mood. You understand? I'm in a really bad mood because I got to do some IT work on Jimmy's fucking hard drive and his fucking computer. I had a punch up with Jimmy last time. I don't have it. You know I don't have any friends, don't you?
Pretty much, yeah.
I burn them. I burn my friends. You know this, don't you? That's
what I've heard. Greg Kenda.
Yeah. I was sort of semi-friends again with Greg.
Well, the sucker horn, but your sucker horn, he's more like an uncle than a friend.
Yeah. Suckerhorn, we had a fight, and he's like the snake eating the echidna. It's bad for both of them. If you go into battle with the Suckerhorn, it's a very, very bad battle. And I'm actually really pleased to be friends with the Suckerhorn again. Me and the Suckerhorn are close. He's a great guy. He's got a heart of gold. I must be honest with you. I can't even remember what I was fighting over.
$8 super chat. Okay, I think it. Well, yeah, I know what it's about. $10 super chat. Neo, drink up, little buddy.
Okay, I'll do that because I'm fucking in a foul mood. Jimmy's coming over. You understand why I get foul about IT work, don't you?
Yeah. Hey, a Suckerhorn.
Can you believe?
Oh, wait a minute. That's right. Hello, $10. Get the drink real quick.
Get the drink. I'll go and get the fucking thing.
Jay Pastor, Clyde, it's still morning there in Brisbane. Maybe I shouldn't encourage him. Well, look, it's 6 o'clock here in America, so I think that's really the controlling thing. I think the people giving, and Neo also is in America, so I think America should kind of, in this case, America is paying for it, so. All right. Isn't it true that you burn your bridges with him, Arch? Or did they burn their bridges with him? Hard to tell. What's the story with Mimi T? I didn't get her until after that fallout. Well, actually that was before my time too. But my personal theory is that Archie was probably found out she wasn't a ladyboy and became enraged with her because she was a her. Kind of like Trent. Archie sucks a horn.
The only decent stuff I got. Sorry.
Logan Hickman is saying it's 7:15 where normal people in America live. Oh, actually, no, the flyover states, we're central. Central means in the middle. I don't know if you know that's what central means. So I would kind of say we're kind of the normal. Oh, and just forget about the last election. Other than that, we're totally the normal.
I'm going to have some bourbon this morning. Is that bourbon okay? Bourbon? How do you drink bourbon? What do you drink bourbon with?
You can drink it neat. You can drink it over ice, or you can drink it with orange juice. I think you should mix the bourbon and orange juice.
I don't have any orange juice. Do you know how much that shit costs?
How about bourbon and milk?
I'm on a budget, Clive.
Oh, by the way, I was watching a video from Austin Daniels.
I love Austin Daniels.
Well, he was basically talking about the fact that, he was getting some milk after a workout.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically that milk is converted blood, more or less, for a lactating cow.
Mm-hmm.
And he actually admitted on his post this morning that he actually, I think when his wife was lactating, he tried a little bit of that. I'm thinking, why would you admit that on camera? I don't think you would even admit that on camera, would you?
Everyone's tried that, Clive. You've tried that too, haven't you?
It has been so long since Uber Bitch was lactate. I mean, I honestly.
Everyone's tried it, Clive.
Tried it as more attempted of it. Okay.
Did he say he liked it?
He said he said it was all right, but he kind of felt weird because the thought, well, it's almost vampirism, being a vampire if it's converted blood.
Mind you, you do realize if you've got a Japanese wife, that's a very, very specialty mix.
Why is that?
Because they've got the best breast milk in the world.
So why that? Well, is that why the kids are so aggressive?
Kids aren't aggressive in Japan. They're very well mannered and polite.
That hasn't always been the case now, has it?
They're the master race.
Okay. Now, Logan Hickman. Now, Logan, you want my opinion of the Rolex 116900, the new Air King? I'd love to do that, but you know the rules. Either super chat or pay for Archie to drink and slip it in while in other words, I need to see a colored little pill at the top of the screen to answer that. So,
are you in a good mood today? Tell me this. I went to the dentist, had a little work done. So, thank God for dental insurance.
Basically, the diet doctor, I went in for a checkup, and he's like, "You've been in the diet sodas again, haven't you?" I'm like,
You're joking.
Yeah.
Why is that?
The acidity, even in the diet, you would think, okay,
No sugar.
No sugar, but yeah. So Rogan, I'd love to answer that. I definitely have an answer, but can't really do that here for free.
Exactly. So anyhow, I've got fucking Jimmy coming over. What do I say to Jimmy?
Rip someone else off.
What do I say to Jimmy?
Billy.
Sorry.
What do you say to Jimmy?
What do I say to Jimmy that I've changed my mind and don't come over? The problem is it's just going to stall for another fucking day.
Well, or then stall him again.
Is that the same as when people ask you for free legal advice at a barbecue?
Pretty much, yeah.
Does that piss you off?
Now here is paid advice. Rich buddy,
Yes.
$2. Found your exact GLC mint. What's max I should pay?
Whatever it takes. 7?
Well, it depends. Look around. Like I said,
what are they asking? Why doesn't he tell me what they're asking? What are they asking? First thing.
It's a $2 super chat. Okay, Rich, super chat again with the pertinent information.
Yeah, we need more information. I mean, it's just for sale. Well, I'd sell anything, $100,000, but you got to give me more to go on.
Okay, and Lee Howard, to answer your question specifically, I'd say the Archie Luxury second movie, and we'll just leave it at that. Hey, Bear Clooney watches. Hey, Bear, how you doing?
I love Bear Clooney and Bunny. I love Bunny too.
Yes, classy lady. Love the hair.
I love her. Yeah.
Okay, topics are so unique today. Okay. Yeah, Rich Buddy, you did a super chat question, and we need follow-up information. You also have a $2 super chat question. So, okay. Hotsy is saying, "Yeah, Clive, you're welcome. I have no idea."
At least Hotsy had a fucking house, don't you think?
Yeah, actually,
she had a pain in the ass fucking dog, which that really.
Well, okay. The only problem with the dog is that she had it in an enclosed apartment. House.
The only problem with the dog is she didn't fucking listen to you when you said, "I don't like dogs." Get rid of the fucking thing. It was you or the dog, and she chose the dog. Let's be honest, Clive.
Anyway, it's all gone pear-shaped. We're not going to answer that. We're not going to go there.
Have they sent money?
Luss says he loves the videos of you slagging off England. Now, isn't it true you're going to have more videos slagging off England, but that's reserved for Patreon viewers?
Exactly right. Exactly right. The soundboard, I sent that out again to all the Patreon members yesterday.
Okay. Rich Buddy, another $2 super chat.
Yeah.
They want 8,750 in a box of paper.
Shit.
2,000. That's too high. That's too high.
I said 7. Didn't I say 7?
You said whatever it takes. 8,750 with box and papers. That's a little
shit. It's America we're talking, aren't we? We're talking America. We're not talking. Fuck. Are they that high? Are they that valuable?
I didn't pay that much for mine.
What did you pay for yours? Yours is a different model, of course, but still within Cooey.
Yeah, well,
a bee's dick. A bee's dick.
55 for mine.
55.
Deal face.
Yeah. Yeah, 55.
Now, south of me, in the Dallas oil patch, Craigslist, there is a Grand Talley in gold. 18-karat gold for like a little under 8,000.
Well, if you could get it for 6, Clive, I'd snap on it.
Well, I don't know if they'll go down from like.
Would you pay 6 for it?
No, I like my deal face. I like my deal face for 5,500 box of papers.
Yeah. Geez, reversos aren't as soft as I thought, Clive.
Not too bad you had yours inscribed.
No, I did that so I deliberately didn't sell it because I would have sold it. I'm just a flipper. I'm a reformed flipper.
I think you should have all your watches inscribed then.
No, I only want one is enough, but I'm not selling anything. now. I love my watches. The watches give me happiness. My life is a disaster. I have no money besides my watches. That's basically it. I got a second-hand Honda Accord with 80,000 miles on it and a fender bender at the front. Fender bender. And I can reside in, I got residence paid until end of 2020. Okay? End of 2020. I put all my money into watches. That is it. That's all I do. That's my retirement savings.
Yeah, Dallas Woods, I got my Reverso dual face for 55.
I think Clive, I think he could possibly pay high sevens. 77.50?
Well, that was for a gold one.
No, I'm talking about his one was 87.50. I think 77.50 most.
Yeah. Come back with a reasonable offer. Come back with a reasonable offer, because it also depends, Rich Buddy, where you're at, because over here in the oil patch, Reverso, you know, it might as well be a communist watch. People around here only know one thing, and you know what that is? Rolex,
and Omega.
Yeah, except for some reason, like Asia, I mean, if it's not a Speedy, over here Asians like Omega.
Okay.
Okay. Actually, if you'd like to see more videos, including Clive's vacuum, if someone wants to see more videos featuring Clive's vacuum, what's a good way to do that, Archie?
Super chat. How is the vacuum going?
You know, actually, I've been using the little Roomba as much as anything else. I fucking love that.
The Dustbuster.
The Roomba. No, it's a little robot. I just hit clean, then I put my feet up, and then I just watch it drive around. Cost? Kenja deals, maybe a couple $100. Okay, $100 super chat.
Why did you buy one of those?
Because they're cool, and it's less effort. It's something I think you'd appreciate.
Well, if I had one, it'll get caught up in the paperwork I leave lying around everywhere. It'd get caught up.
The trick is to pick up the paperwork. $100 super chat.
Oh shit! You're joking, aren't you?
No. Dan Redkay, Rolex GMT Master 2 167, and then a $50 super chat. What the hell, guys?
Fuck me dead, guys.
Rolex GMT Master 2 16710 on the next agenda. Great watch with the ability to turn it into the tuxedo. Black, black, black. Pepsi and Coke with aftermarket bezels. Yeah.
Say that again. What are you doing?
Rolex GMT Master 2 16710 is his next target. He thinks it would be a great watch with the ability to turn it into a tuxedo. Black, black, black. In other words, get a black bezel, insert a black bezel, a Pepsi or a Coke with aftermarket bezels.
Yes.
Yeah, that's actually, yeah.
I love that model of watch. You know that?
Yeah. Yeah, I saw the Pepsi with the faded bezel. That was kind of nice.
It?
Liked it. Yeah.
What did you think of the white gold one I tried on yesterday?
Oh.
Pepsi Max.
That madness, but if you're going to spend that kind of money, you need to go up the river, son. I mean, that's Patek money there.
It is a nice made watch, but it's very solid. It's very quality. It's quality.
It's solid. It's quality. On the other hand, it's, you know, precious metal. No, that's not in Rolex's. No, that's not in their wheelhouse. No, I mean.
But it's such a sleeper. You understand? It's such a cool watch because it's so fucking understated.
If you want understated, get a Patek Calatrava. If you want understated, get a JLC Reverso.
Okay.
If you're gonna, you don't pay fuck you money for an understated watch.
It is gorgeous, but.
Well, it is, but you know, so yeah, you get to pay. Now, if secondhand you find a great deal, then awesome. But if you buy that from the dealer, oh my God, that's the biggest. That is the lost leader. That is, yeah. Okay, $50 super chat by Pyrotechnic.
Mm-hmm.
Hi all from the home of Bourbon, Louisville, Kentucky. Well, right now I can see 3 distilleries out my window. Archie, you're drinking correctly. Neat. Okay, Pyrotechnic, that's about the only thing about Archie Luxury that's neat.
I got to tell you, thank you so much. This was a very special bourbon that was given to me with the Archie Luxury racehorse on top.
Right.
And I got to say, it is a very nice bourbon neat. You don't want to pollute this with soda water.
Right. Now, here's a question. He's considering to use Rose Vacheron overseas. Tell me what you fuckaroonies think of that.
I love the Vacheron overseas, but that's a bit of that's kind of the same. That's the equivalent in Vacheron of the Breguet Type 20. It's right. The poor man's Vacheron. And what's he getting? He's getting the Rose Gold. Is he getting the chronograph one, or which one is he getting?
I just said use Rose Gold Vacheron overseas. It's nice. I mean, okay.
I love the Toledo in the Vacheron, the triple date. I love the History's 1921, which Rudy has in platinum. I think that's a beautiful watch. You know, that's the angular one, you know, like a stopwatch that's on an angle. That's a really fucking I gotta be honest with you, the fucking overseas, that's got a very dodgy past. Originally it came out as the 222. The Vacheron 222, which looked fucking ugly. Then it became the Phoebus, which was fucking ugly. Then the overseas really kicked in, and then they had the overseas bracelet with the Vacheron cross in the links, which it's kind of cool, but the history wasn't very cool. If you look at a 222, they're ugly as fuck. And Vacheron, as a brand, what do I think of Vacheron? Look, they're a great brand. I love them to death, but I don't know if I could really recommend it. But the overseas, I got to tell you, the overseas is cool, but just
no, isn't that the one of the coveted Gerald Genta models?
Sort of. He designed the 222. He designed the 222, which was fucking ugly. People don't mention this stuff, do they? Like, no. You know, he designed. By the way, I saw a 1530 for sale in my market for 13,000 Australian. Is that a good price or?
Alexa, convert 13,000 Australian dollars to American dollars.
13,000 Australian dollars is $9,806.22.
About the market price if it's in really good shape.
It looked nice. I wasn't sure whether the dial was correct, service dial or retouched or whatever. How's yours going? Do you still love yours? You still own it?
Yeah, still have it. Yeah. I still have the 1630 as well.
It's come back from service. Clive, please promise me this. You're not going to help bitches out who you fucked in the past. Promise me this. Please, dear God. I pray for you, Clive.
All right. Yeah. Well, yeah.
And if you're going to fall in love with a previous ex, make sure she's got a house and no big fucking dog.
Well, look.
No big fucking dog. Do you understand?
The big dog is cool. With a house, it's not that bad. It's not that bad with a house.
It's not that good either. You can't go on vacation together. You can't go for weekends away because you're going to take this fucking dog out. It's a pain in the ass. And she needs to be told the truth. I love her to death, right? You can tell her I love her to death, but she needs to be told the truth. And if she wants to come on here, I'm going to tell her the truth.
You know, actually, I wonder if someone super chat if Hotsy would come on.
She's more than welcome. It's your show, Clive. You're the king.
Anyway, dogs are better than most humans. Yeah, but yeah, actually, the dog is cool. Did you see the video?
The dog is not cool. The dog is a pain in the ass because you can't go on vacation, you can't fly anywhere, and she decided the dog is more important than the Clivey.
Well, let me put it this way. Have you seen the video of the Scottish guy that taught his girlfriend's pug to be a Nazi?
I don't like dogs, Clive. I don't watch dog videos. End of story. And as for that dog trainer, that's the only collection I've got with dogs is my dog trainer, and he's traded a Porsche for an Explorer. you can tell Hotsy, right? I love her to death. I love Hotsy to death, but she needs to be told the truth. Get rid of the fucking dog, woman.
All right. So what's this dog shit, says Matt Church? It's pretty much, you got it right. Now, Archie's almost done with this. Okay, so Vacheron Constantine overseas. Okay.
Can I tell you something? Bourbon makes me aggressive and nasty. Can I say that to you?
You just did.
Clive.
Guys.
Hotsy. Is Hotsy there?
Yeah, she's been on several vacations. Yeah. Okay.
You tell Hotsy it was the dog of Clive, and she chose the thing that shits and licks other asses.
Okay, Dan Redkay, $2 super chat. Free Dankula. Hashtag free Dankula. $2 super chat from Neo. Yasu Kumera. No idea.
I think I'm still making a video for Neo. I just haven't got. I'm still a bit behind. I had a bit of problems at the moment, Neo. But that video is half done. I've done the intro, and I'm going to get to it. I've just had a few personal problems, like jail. I've been putting on weight, and I'm also giving advice to Clive about his love life and poor choice of women. These women in Clive's life are nasty. She chose this hairy, stupid beast that shits all over the floor over CLYVERS. I'm angry, Clive.
Thanks
I'm on your side.
Okay. Now then, let's get off this topic. What time is
Bourbon makes you aggressive? You know, bourbon makes you really aggressive. I don't know why. Why does bourbon? Scotch doesn't do this to me. I'm really turned nasty.
A little bit, yeah. Maybe you should drink yourself some scotch.
I don't have any good stuff left.
Oh. Well, actually, then people can pay you to drink the cheap shit.
Yeah, I'm not feeling too well today, but I tell you one thing for sure. I've become really aggressive now. I'm going to tell Jimmy to stick his computer up his fucking ass.
Call him real quick and do it. Okay, guys, if you want Archie to call on air and tell Jimmy to stick the computer up his fucking ass, please super chat. Otherwise, he'll do it.
I'm really not in the mood to be fixing computers for people. You understand that?
Now Hotsy's going at. Now Hotsy's coming after you. So.
Oh, what's Hotsy saying now? What the fuck is she saying? She needs a fucking dose of reality. You know that?
Ask Clive, when you take someone's money, you assume their control. No. When you take someone else's money, you accept their control.
Yeah, and let's be honest there, Hotsy, you had your chance, but you blew it. You blew it, Hotsy. You had the greatest man in America.
Super chat.
The greatest man.
Super chat, Captain. Jesper Turin, Captain Shitter, $2 super chat by Technic. Most people cantankerous. Okay, yeah, Mark M. Look, he would consider super chatting if we get him drunk. But Mark, if no one super chats, he won't get drunk. See?
I got to tell you the truth, Clive. That Hotsy, she had the best man she could ever find in Oklahoma, educated, kind guy, heart of gold, and she blew it for a fucking thing that shit all over the floor. She pissed him off. Does she realize that? She blew it.
Anyway,
she fucking blew it.
The Parmigiani Fleur. I think the Parmigiani Fleur. I think I could probably get one for under $4,000 with a bracelet. A Calpa.
What do they retail for?
$10,000.
That's a very good discount.
It is.
They're soft as shit, but Clive, I tell you the truth. I think you should stick to vintage. I think you should stick to ripping grandmas off on vintage Amigas. Why don't you put an ad on Craigslist? Wanted to buy old Amigas, running or not, and put a photo of yours.
$10 super chat for Logan Smith. $1,600. Too much for a too small Tudor Black Bay 36 box and papers. I have a small 6.5 inch wrist size.
How much?
1,600 pounds. Alexa, convert 1,600 Great Britain pounds to US dollars.
It's about 2.5, Clive.
1,600 pounds is $2,197.18.
So 22.
It's about the money. It's about the money.
Yeah, it's all right. It's not a great deal. It's about market rate, really. So
The only problem is when you come to sell it, you got to sell it to small fuckers who are really got big man syndrome. They're just cunts to deal with. I wouldn't buy it, would you?
Well, it depends. I'm wearing a 36 millimeter right now, and it's all right. It's not elfin size.
But that's a cool 36 millimeter.
Well, actually, Bark and Jack. Okay, let me get back to that. Okay, so Austin Daniels has admitted to drinking his wife's breast milk on his last. So watch it.
I'm going to tell you something, Clive. You know something? I have done the same. Let me say this to you.
Super chat. Jesper Turkin, $20 SEK, SEK. My collection, 166713LN, 116500LN, 116610LN. So the last one is obviously a ceramic date Submariner.
Mm-hmm.
What's a 116500LN?
You tell me, Clive. For this bourbon's hit my head. All I want to do is bitch about fucking garbage fire. How she's a fucking idiot to throw you onto the garbage heap and take up with that stupid.
Well, let's just get the fuck. Let's do me a favor. Let's get the fuck off the subject. Thanks.
Okay.
All right. A ceramic black Daytona.
Holy shit!
Nice,
Clive. That's a beautiful collection, don't you think?
116713LN. Okay, let's see what the other one is. GMT Master two-tone ceramic.
By the way, guys, I'm not going to be drinking any more bourbon. That stuff makes me aggressive. Okay.
So Jesper has a ceramic two-tone GMT, probably the weakest one, probably the weakest link, but not bad. So it's more of a
ceramic GMT. That's a beautiful watch, actually. That is a very beautiful watch. He's got a
ceramic black dial, Daytona. Dial sub. Yeah, you got all the bases. You got all the bases covered.
He's got a diver, a chrono, and a GMT.
Yep.
You know what he needs next?
Let me guess. A Polar Explorer.
I reckon a white dial could really go in there. What do you reckon? Or you know what I get? How about a Datejust 2 white dial as a dress watch?
I'd say wait for the new 39 millimeter Oyster Perpetual because he likes new. Wait for the 39 millimeter Oyster Perpetual and white dial.
Hey, you're not angry at me, are you?
No.
I didn't mean that stuff I said there.
Oh, that's all right. I mean, that's anyway. So yeah, I'd say a 39 millimeter Oyster Perpetual and white dial. I'd say get the new.
No. I'd get the Datejust 2. Datejust 2, Clyde, with the white gold bezel. That is fucking hot watch. Because this guy is a bit of a peacock. You don't own that shit and just want. I reckon. I went to this Oris function last night. One of the guys there had a a steel Datejust 2 with white gold bezel. It looked fucking amazing. And they got new stick markers. Revised stick markers. Thank you, Jimmy's late. Because I'm about to tell him what to do with his fucking computer.
Oh, he's not coming over to fix your computer. He's coming over for you to fix his.
Yeah. It's not my problem.
Oh yeah.
I mean, I'm giving free advice. I should be doing super chats because my ratings and revenue was in the toilet. And you know what happens when I get nervous, don't you?
You clog the toilet?
I trim my toenails. That's what happened. And I'm not doing a very good job because I'm blind.
Put on your glasses.
I don't like what I see.
Okay. Oh, by the way, Bear Clooney watches. Love your Explorer, Clyde. Only acceptable 36mm watch.
Cool, good point. Actually, I agree with Bear Clooney there. But I had this woman who I really loved, right? She told me it was too small.
Yeah, but what about the Explorer?
I really love this woman. You know that? She was a prostitute, George. And I got to be honest with you. She told me it was too small.
$20 super chat, Jesper we'll just call him Jesper. Well, my dream watch is a red sub 6268. Well, yeah. Have you had any red subs, Archie?
Yeah, I have. I've had 2, 3.
Remember, kids, flippers are failures.
I had about 4 of them, Clive.
Yeah, but water under the bridge. Archie needs money. James Wong says Archie needs money like we all do. Please super chat him. Let's see. A prostitute named Jim. Clive George. No. Hey. Okay, Bartley. That was admittedly a little funny.
When Jimmy comes, do you want to talk to Jimmy?
No, well, I don't think Jimmy want to be on the camera.
He's here. I'll go and get Jimmy, okay? You keep talking, Clive.
Okay, the woman in the painting behind Clive. That was actually...
Hey, Jimmy.
That was actually given to me by a client that I kept out of prison for like his 9th DUI or something, so... Yeah. Kind of makes me think of the chick from Parks and Rec, Aubrey Plaza. It is not garbage fire. How can a person super chat via the iPhone? Google Hangouts, I think, has it, or an iPad. Yeah, so download the Google Hangouts app on your phone and log in. Recommend me some good bourbon. Well, okay, Holmquist. Number 1, you're asking for free advice. Number 2, I haven't had anything to drink. Okay. Wow. Clive, I went to an AD today, says Robert Padilla. They're saying a 9-month waiting list for the Tudor Pepsi. Now, Andy Johansson, it could be, actually, yeah. You see, the thing is, yeah, I kind of thought, there for a while, I actually thought Sarah Lee was Archie's favorite lady boy, but no, that's, the food manufacturer. She stares longingly at Clive. No, she's staring away from Clive.
I'm going to let you have a talk to him, Clive.
Now, James Wong wants to know, how does one donate money to watch Archie eat pizza? James, you hit the
super chat.
You hit the super chat button. It's the box with the dollar sign. Larry Kempings, what do I know about the Blueberry Bezel GMT? Oh, Christopher, okay. Christopher Shea, look, Clive should buy some real art. Thunderbird Foundation, Utah. Well, okay, Christopher, look, I'm like less than 2 miles from the Cowboy Hall of Fame. All I need is a moonless night and a crowbar. Just kidding, I totally would not do that. Craigslist horror stories, says Kalsowitz. Oh my God, so many fakes, so many, at one point I was actually wanting to do something called Scam School with Archie, where we'd go into local Craigslist ads and figure out what the scam is or what's wrong with it. Or, AJ Gates loving the bagel sport. Nice. Jim George. $30,000 vintage Rolex watches. Dave, how you doing? 30,000 watches of Blueberry GMT. Did It's All Gone Pear-Shaped get banned? I don't know. I don't see any other mod activity besides me. So, and I think, yeah, maybe it's kind of an unplanned live stream. So, yeah. The problem is, I bet if some rich famous person in there would find one, your name would be pushed down to 15 months. Well, yeah, Robert, but it's a Pepsi. It's a Tudor. So, okay, but how do you know if the bezel is real? Okay, Larry, I think we're kind of skip around conversations here. My AD says, give me full deposit and looks like it'll come in June, but no refund if you don't like it. Store credit, purchase something else. Joey Ben, tell your AD to go fuck himself. Jasper Turnin, do you want to review? Do you want to do a review on my 116500LN? I think he would like to do it. Well, I think he'd like to do one on your Calatrava, on your collection anyway. Calabasas is closest to me. Well, I understand, Robert. You know, actually, what you need to do is go into a nearby state, which is going to be hard with your work schedule, and get on their list. That way, okay. Okay, Tanzeelan has run out of money, says Woody New Yorker. Well, Woody New Yorker, sometimes a young man has to prioritize for what's really important. And, you know, he's got his mind on a Calatrava and a Calatrava on his mind. Also, this is kind of ad hoc, last minute, impromptu. I keep wanting to say super chat, live stream, so he may not have known about it. Yeah, Joey Van, tell me to go fuck himself. Tudor Black Bay usually goes for around 2,000. Watch Lover in Hawaii, just same here. I got my bagel sport yesterday. Was worth under $75. Well, worth under 75. Yeah, I think so. Yeah. I don't know. I'm thinking I might now. Actually, the day after tomorrow, day after tomorrow, I've got the Dido Design AP Royal Oak.
Hey, Clive, how are you?
Not too bad. Actually, a few guys.
Yeah.
You know, AJ, yeah, and AJ. Keep in mind that. Okay.
What happened to AJ?
Keep in mind, if you've seen him on Fist, him and his dad.
Yeah.
Oh my God, you guys drink Dr. Pepper like real people.
Yeah. What's wrong with Dr. Pepper? That's expensive, Clive.
No, it's just we've had around here forever, so it's just like, oh wow, they've got our soft drinks.
It's actually quite. They charge a premium price for it. You know that?
Well, you know, keep in mind, Dr. Pepper originally started out in Waco, Texas. So Oklahoma, we've had.
It's $1.20 a can.
$1.20 a can.
Awesome.
Wow.
Also.
Well, you know, keep in mind, Dr. Pepper started out in Waco, Texas. So I can remember actually going to undergrad in Pennsylvania in the 80s, and everyone was just blown over by Dr. Pepper and Coors beer.
Oh,
and so it's almost,
do you want to say hello to Jimmy?
Hello, Jimmy. How are you doing?
No, you have to put the headphones on. He's going to sit here and talk to you. You can ask him any questions about me. He's been a friend of mine for. We've been friends since 2005.
No, he had not.
No, I've been friends with Jimmy since 2005.
Oh, okay, yeah. All right.
Where's Clive at?
Clive's in Oklahoma. Have a chat to him here. You should sit down over here. You can talk to him here.
Where is he? Tulsa?
No, he's in Oklahoma.
Tulsa's an hour and a half away. Tulsa's in the corner of the state. We're smack in the middle.
Clive, how you going?
Good. Okay, now, Jimmy, we don't have much time.
Okay.
So you've got the headphones on and Paul can't hear you, right?
Right.
Okay. You've had a chance to walk around the compact urban nihilistic transmission studio. If there's a suspiciously fresh patch of concrete, I want you to cut once.
Okay. Where is this? I'm not even with you.
Well, like, did you happen to notice like a new porch or something like that in the house, or right next to the transmission studio?
No.
So you say, "Oh, we decided to pin in a patio or anything, or a basketball court or anything brand new concrete wise."
No. Which studio?
Was any? Well, you know, his little shed in the back.
Oh no, I didn't.
Oh, that's right. You're in the front of the house, right? Because
Well,
okay. Did you
buried someone there?
What?
Has he buried someone there?
Man, we're kind of wondering.
Okay.
We're kind of wondering.
Hey,
So
Clive.
if you have a chance, look for like any recently excavated earth or anything. Okay.
I will.
Good.
I will. Now tell me, Oklahoma City, right?
Right.
That is a very cool place because Bob
Really?
Wills. Yeah, because Bob Wills used to be there. Charlie Christian comes from there. Barney Kessel comes from there.
Right.
Had a great jazz tradition. There's lots of cowboys. I'm a cowboy, and there's lots of cowboys, and I want to go there. And to Tulsa, TULSA, straight ahead. That's where we're headed.
Hour and 30 minutes down the turnpike. Oklahoma City is like an overgrown. I mean, we also have the Cowboy Hall of Fame. Well, of course, the Murrah bombing thing, where they that white supremacist asshole set up a bomb in '95.
Yeah, what happened to that guy? I heard something about that the other day. Oklahoma.
He was put to death.
Oh, was he?
Yeah, he's like one of the first federal executions in like 20 years or something.
Well, I'm not a big one for the death penalty, but he probably deserved it, that guy. He was totally unhinged, wasn't he?
Yeah, actually.
Yeah. Hey, you know, I grew up in America.
Oh, really? What part?
In D.C. My father worked for the World Bank, and we went there. I lived there for about 4 years during the bicentenary.
Okay.
When O.J. Simpson was a star, Reggie Jackson, you know, Hank Aaron. It was still a good time. Before the oil shock, you know.
Right. Well, I went there for a couple of weeks on like some sort of tour for like 10 years later in 85, 86.
Yeah, cool. And what do you do in Oklahoma City?
What do I do? I'm an attorney.
Oh, you're an attorney. Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Well, it keeps you busy. What sort of law do you work on?
Criminal defense mostly.
Oh, okay. No shortage.
I have a handful of divorces, so I learned it. So I appreciate criminals more.
Yeah, right. I think they're one and the same. I don't know.
You know, actually, there's one big difference between a criminal case and a domestic case.
What's that? With
the criminal case, there's at least the possibility one side may not be lying.
Yeah, right. Yeah. I went through a nasty divorce. It's just a terrible, terrible exposure of humans to their weakest responses, isn't it?
Well, it is, and the other person knows all your secrets. They know where you live.
That's it.
Well, the other thing is, I actually think a lot of people have build an elaborate construct of themselves.
They do.
So yeah, it's just like they have a story they tell themselves. They build up this life or this fable, and a lot of times, divorce is like it's almost like holding a very harsh, unforgiving mirror up to the person, making them look.
And often they won't look at it. They can be as close to their eyes as possible, but they still can't see it. It's a trope.
No. Yeah, there are some, and it's just like call them eternal victims. And they will move on to the next victimizer.
That's right. Well, I'm a school teacher, and there's you see that behavior in very small children early on in their life, and they never change. Yeah, it's a kind of I think it's a mechanism for people to deal with mortality and all the other things that are too complicated and overwhelming for, the average person to get their head around. Religion's got a lot to answer for in that regard too. It's kind of an escapist thing.
Religion or shitty parenting as well. People that with really have no business raising kids having them.
Yeah, well, we've got lots of that here.
We've got lots of it over here too. I've got 3 sisters that are teacher. Okay, Larry Kipping's £2 super chat. What happens? People send Paul money. That's what pops up. So it's a super chat. We kind of have to read this. Now, Jimmy, Larry Kippings is wondering, are you a wristwatch man?
Me, myself?
Yes.
I am, but I'm because I'm so poor, I can't afford any good watches. I did own a nice watch, which Paul sold for me, actually. I like pens.
What kind of watch what kind of pens?
Well, I like the Duofolds the best, Parker Duofolds, and I like Monte Grappa. If I had a lot of money, I'd buy one of them. I don't like the Mont Blanc as much, but I like the early American Parker Juniors. Some of them are beautiful. I've got a real nice little 20s one at home. And
now
watches.
Your Parker pens for the clips do they have arrows for the clips?
Well, I don't have any pens anymore, but all the ones I've had have had that. Yeah.
You want to hear the story behind it? Why they all have the arrow?
Let's hear it.
Well, there's the reason it's a chick I was saying in college, but sorority Pi Beta Phi, and the arrow was their symbol. And apparently his wife, Mrs. Parker, was a big Pi Phi. So to keep her happy, he decided to use an arrow for the clip of all Parker pens, just to pay homage to his wife, and I guess they kept that just became just in the they kept decided to keep doing that.
Mm. Well, you know, I sold Paul a nice one. I bought it. I lived in Japan for a long time.
Oh,
And I bought a nice one there. I forget what it was called, actually. What's that pen called, Paulie?
Which one's that?
That duofold you got, the black one.
The Greenwich edition.
Oh, the Greenwich. That's right. Park duofold Greenwich. Big black sucker, you know, in this. It was nice. And just going back to the watches, man, is that what you do, the watches? You like the watches?
yeah. I also have a few pens, also razors.
Oh, razors.
Yeah,
Oh, I've got some razors, but they're really old.
that's the you collect modern ones. They're disposable. What kind do you have?
That's a good question. I haven't looked at them in years. One was mine and Gotto. My one's a Gotto. And then I've got one that was my great uncle's. And that's a really old one. He took it to the Second World War.
Oh, nice.
I don't know what that's called, that one. I haven't looked at him in ages. They're in a cigar box I've got there. Tell me, what is
there's a $20 super chat. Now, Jasper, Archie's off camera messing with Jimmy's hard drive, literally in his computer before you guys say anything.
Yeah.
So hey, ask Archie if ask Paul if he has a 6268 home to show the punters.
Paulie, do you have a 62, 68 home?
Sorry?
A 62, 68. What is it?
Is it home?
You're breaking up there, brother. 62?
Does he have the 60?
Go ahead.
68? Is it home?
62, 68. What is it? A pen?
It's a watch.
A watch? What maker?
I think it's probably the Patek, if I had to guess.
Patek.
52. It had to be 50 or 60.
50 or 60, Paulie's saying.
Do you have the 62, 68 is what they're asking. Do you have the 62, 68?
Thereafter?
Give me a minute.
Tell him it's a 20.
Give me a minute, he says.
All right.
Yeah. Yeah, I like the watches, but they're too heavy on my wrist. Those I bought this Omega Seamaster in Japan, a brand new one. It was great, beautiful watch. It kept perfect time, but it was just so heavy. And I got rid of it. And I don't wear a watch anymore because I can't be bothered. You know, there's clocks everywhere on your mobile phone and everything, so I just do that.
Now, you ever heard Gillette's kind of more my thing. Have you ever heard of the Gillette Fat Boy?
Is that a razor?
Yeah.
No, I haven't.
It's one of the first. It's one of the first mass-produced adjustable razors by Gillette back in the 50s.
Well, you know what? I have some real old 50s razors. Well, my father's. You know, I'll have a look at them. They might be worth something. I've got a really old electric one that was my grandfather's.
Well, I'm not sure about electric though. It's outside of my sphere of influence.
And is there a real market for that? Oh,
well, yeah.
I've probably got some of them, mate. Don't worry. Oh, yeah.
This one is called a toggle because it opens up with a toggle switch.
Yeah.
At the bottom.
Yeah. Okay. Well, I've had razors like that back in the day. Yeah. I never knew there would be a market for that.
This one only goes up to 5. It's a toggle, and also has a red dot on the toggle.
Oh, nice.
Which means it's one of the early examples. It's in really good shape, which means it's numbered, which means I think it's unused.
Yeah, right.
And so you wouldn't believe what it goes for.
Well, I tell you, if I find some of them, because that's the sort of thing that no one is even conscious of here. If I find any old razors, I'll hoard them up and I'll tell Paulie and he can tell you, and maybe there's something there you want. We'll give them to you.
I appreciate that. Thanks. Then again, this one is the big game.
Right. Gold, is it?
No, it's not just gold. Well, it's gold plated because it's brass. The innards are brass, but it is a special edition, and the person didn't know what it was worth.
Let me write that down. What is that called?
Gillette toggle.
Gillette toggle razor, eh?
Yeah, and any sort of Gillette adjustable can be worth something. And actually, I actually still use them to shave with, believe it or not. I actually think they're quite usable.
Well, the disposable razors are shit. They're just useless. You know, I had a shave last night and a brand new one. I've already got my whiskers on. I'm barely waking up. And tell me now, what about the cigar stuff over there, like Cohiba ashtrays and this kind of stuff? You know,
I don't. That's not within my wheelhouse, so I can't tell you. Okay. Now, Wald's 11 was wanting to know what it's worth. The Gillette, the red dot.
Yeah.
It's been a while since one's popped up, since there's not many of them, but somewhere in the $2,500 to $4,000 American range.
You're kidding me?
No.
Okay. Well, if I find one, I'll go your halves in it. How's that?
Yeah. Also, here's another one. It's called a Gillette Slim. Now, there's one that it has a higher head and the handle is thicker. It's called a Fat Boy. And the Fat Boys are, especially as someone was saying, the Fat Boys are still quite collectible as well. Actually, for just using, I still like the super adjustable. Okay. Okay, $5 super chat by Pyrotechnic. Ask Jimmy and AC3 if they're fans of Formula One driver and Australian Daniel Ricciardo. Are you a fan of Daniel Ricciardo?
I am. I like him. I think he's a showman. And, well, he's a showman. And it's good for any sport to have a showman up front there. The other guys you respect them. And we've got to remember, all those F1 drivers are young, very young men. They're all in their early 20s and stuff. So they're barnstormers. They're real Hellraiser types. And I think Ricciardo's a good thing for that sport. And he seems to be pretty talented because he wins a few and he seems to be up on the podium. In Australia, he's got a pretty strong support because of his stature. And, you know, Australia's had some good Formula One drivers over the years. But he's definitely a highlight.
Okay. Ask Archie if he still has the Pepsi GMT.
Archie, do you still have the Pepsi GMT?
Yeah, I'm taking it down on Friday to Melbourne.
Yes, he does. He's taking it down to Melbourne on Friday.
$20 super chat for you to show it on camera.
$20 super chip for you to show it on camera.
Okay.
Okay.
Give him a minute.
Give him a minute, he says.
If this PC wasn't giving me the shits, I'd jump over there now.
Is it shit, Paulie?
No, that's okay.
He's such a talented guy.
Yes.
Yeah. And how are things going over there in the US of A? Looks very chaotic and crazy from where we are, but that's just what the television's telling us.
Well, most of us are just going to our jobs and hitting our heads down. I mean, keep in mind, in the middle of the country, DC is like, the Beltway is like a world away.
Yeah, of course.
Okay. Kelsowitz, $5. Craigslist ad, used Explorer 1 39mm, asking 3,200, no box. Seems too good to be true. He's meeting me at Rolex to check it out. Should I still worry? Well, okay. Kalsowitz, actually, if the AD will open it up and authenticate it, you're good. You're golden. And on the other hand, if the AD will not open it up, then you might want to go to a used watch, either a used guy or a watchsmith, that they will open it up and look at the movement. And it depends. It's all up to the AD. There's like one chain around here. That's the main Rolex AD. BC Clark, the one down, the one in Penn Square will not open up the. They say because of liability reasons, we're not going to open up the back of someone else's watch. Another location, I won't say where it is, will. So it just, of course, it's a lot more competent older watchmaker. So, yeah. If they'll check it out, especially the movement, you got to check out the movement.
I'll go and get the Pepsi and I'll get you a drink, Jimmy.
He's going to get the Pepsi now.
Yeah.
Nice.
Now,
do you have the headphones on, or is you just on speaker?
Are you talking to me?
Yes.
Yes, I have the headphones on.
Okay. So, and if you have a chance to look around, if there's disturbed earth in the backyard, you cough once, right?
Okay. I'll check it out in a minute. I'll go out and have a cigarette in a minute. I'll check it out.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, okay, but look, if you're going to have a cigarette, that's going to screw up the whole thing because you could be coughing because you had a cigarette.
Well, I don't think you'll be able to hear me because I'll have to take the headphones off to go outside.
Ah,
And
well,
so
that's true.
come back. I'll just tell you, how's that?
I'll just say, hey, what's that pile of loose earth outside? Okay. Just working in casually.
What is this, Paul?
It's not black. It's not black. It's not blue. It's just
Tell Paul $100 super chat.
$100 super chat. Paulie, what's that?
it's a lot of money.
All right, it's a lot of money.
I'll go and get the Pepsi.
He's going to get the Pepsi now. He's going to get it.
So, Dan, thanks. Paul, I'm sure Paul is grateful. Thanks for the laughs. The insight in the CLYVERS.
Hmm.
Well, I mean, like you said, Dan, thanks. Okay, Tanzil, look, we know it's really you, dude. So that's your secret's safe with us, Tan.
And look out. Here comes Paulie, mate.
All right. Hey.
That's the Pepsi. What do you think, Jimmy?
Here you go.
Nice.
Like it?
Oh, yeah. Faded bezel. Beautiful watch. They were always a little pricey, but since Rolex introduced the new
Hang on a
Pepsi,
sec.
$12,000.
Right.
It's a 90s watch.
Are we selling it?
No, that's what the guy paid for it. It's not my watch. It's a friend's.
Oh, it's a friend. Sorry there, Clive.
I'm delivering it.
that's right. Yeah, he's talking about it on the channel. It's kind of funny. They've gone up literally twice as much in the last year.
Why?
Because Pepsi just introduced a new GMT with the ceramic Pepsi bezel.
Oh, this is a Pepsi watch. Rolex Pepsi. Is that what it's called?
Yeah, because it's
Colors.
Blue.
Okay.
It was never called Pepsi by Rolex.
No.
It's unofficial.
No.
Nice and light, isn't it? It's a bit lighter than that one I had. Yeah, they're a good
But
thing.
Rolex just released a new one, and they're releasing it very small numbers. They're really drawing it out, making people wait. So everyone's going nuts, going on lists and handing ADs lots of money. So in the meanwhile, people can't get the new Pepsi. Wait, is he drinking for free? Is he drinking for free? Are you drinking for free?
No, I'm waiting for them to super chat. I'm just holding it.
Okay. All right. He doesn't do shit for free.
Paulie,
At least
no.
on the channel.
None of us do, man. We're mercenaries. But I'm so much of a mercenary, I've got to go and have a cigarette.
Okay.
You can have a cigarette. I'll talk to Clive, and you
Talk
can
to
come back.
Clive, yeah.
Okay, because I got to hang the washing up in a minute.
He's an interesting character.
He's fucking interesting. You can take your Scots with you if you want.
No, it's okay. I'll cut safe there.
And there's an ashtray outside there.
That won't disturb your own.
No, but you just be quiet. Just
Yeah,
smoke.
the smoke stinks.
The door's closed.
Okay, the windows closed.
All closed.
Okay, great.
All closed.
Okay.
Hey, what do you think? What do you
Yeah,
think?
nice guy. Nice guy.
Did you ask him about computer repairs?
No, I did not. If he knew anything about computer repairs, he wouldn't be taking over to you.
That's
Okay.
exactly right.
£2 super chat by Logan Smith.
Yes.
Join me in a whiskey, big boy.
Thank you so much. Thank you. I'm really thirsty. I got to show you the Pepsi.
Yep.
Pepsi.
It's amazing how much.
Pepsi and whiskey. Pepsi and scotch. Look at this. Pepsi and scotch.
It's amazing. Wait, I thought you were using the cubes. No. By the way, Dan Redkay also sent another $100. And it said, thanks for the laughs, the insight, and the CLYVERS.
Wow.
Okay. Pyrotechnic also sent $2 American. Okay, I'm going to start drinking. Cheers. Andy Johnson, look, if you want him to sniff on the Pepsi, you have to super chat, dude. You know the rules. No. He didn't super chat. He did not super chat. No. Poor watch. Kyle K, time to get a drink. Now, if you want, now Archie, if Kyle K wants you to join him in a drink, what's the best way for him to do that?
He can super chat, Clive. It's been a real hard week this week. You know that?
Not for me. It's just starting.
I got to tell you.
I actually think that bagel sport.
Yes.
Actually, a few people have seen me on it, so they got a couple. And
they've raised the price.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah.
What would you think of an Archie Luxury Oris watch?
If they put a carpet beetle on there, or if they put horns, yes.
CLYVERS, I got to tell you the truth. I don't think I can sell out. I just don't know if I can sell out. I need to just tell the truth.
$2 super chat. Sorry, £2 super chat by Larry Kippings. Have a sip, Arch. You deserve it.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I think you can totally sell out.
You think so?
Yeah.
I like to just tell people the truth.
Actually, Bill Sanders actually did a nice little on Watch Art site. He was actually doing a good job of exposing, as he called it, watch payola. And basically talking about how there's so many places where you basically have to pay to advertise. Yeah. And that is standing in the way of honest watch reviews and even smaller independent Kickstarter brands trying to get something. And Alvin Gates, I don't know. You think I should give the bagel sport away on my channel or not?
No. You should give it away on my fucking channel.
And what would be the incentive for that, pray tell?
What we could do is we could do an auction where people could super chat, and whoever paid the most gets the bagel sport.
Okay, let me rephrase that question. What would be the incentive for me? Okay. Jasper Turnin, $20 sec. What happened with the 1680, Archie?
I bought one from a pawnbroker for $1,800. I sold it that day for $4,500. This was 1998. Another one had a dial flaw. It was a head only, and I swapped that for a 14060. You can sit. Okay, you know where it is, don't you? I swapped a one that had a dial flaw for a 14060. And the last one I sold to James Dowling.
Nice. The James Dowling.
Yeah. He's a very aloof. I've got to be honest with you. He's an aloof fucker. Okay.
Did you put the head of the watch in your ass before you shipped it off?
He's a bit of a aloof fucker. I must say, I'm not a huge fan of James Dowling after that incident. He's very aloof. I asked him for help. I got banned on Time Zone, and I asked him a favor. Can you get me unbanned? And he's kind of told me to get fucked.
Did you stick that red sub inside your anus before you shipped it off to him?
I sniffed it as well.
You sniffed it. Wait, you sniffed it before? Never mind. I don't even want to know. Forget it. Have you ever seen Upright Citizens Brigade or not?
No.
Look for on YouTube, Upright Citizens Brigade. Look for the skit called Ass Pennies.
Okay. Hey, CLYVERS, I wanted to
$2 super chat. Archie, is that your boyfriend?
Jimmy's just a cool guy I know. He's the one who got me into Art Pepper.
Who's Art Pepper?
He's a jazz musician.
I kind of thought that would be the answer.
Art Pepper was a guy who had this erotic thing where he used to get his girlfriend to go on a bus. And then what he would do is, he was a sex fiend, by the way. And what he would do is, he would jump on the bus on another stop. And it would seem to the passengers that he was making out with this woman in the back of the bus who everyone said, who the fuck is this guy? Look what he did. But it was all staged. And he used to sniff panties on the clothesline.
Oh, pin football. Don. Okay, Hondanes is here on.
Yes,
Hondanes.
Hondanes. How is Hondanes?
Just fine. He's seriously looking at it. Of course, he's looking at like 20 watches a day.
Mm.
But you know what the funny part is about the Parmigiana Fleurier Kelpa?
What's
It's
that?
a unifying watch.
Unifying? How do you mean
Yes.
unifying?
Unifying. It brings people together. It's the first time that you, Duty Robson, and Hondanes all had the same opinion about any watch.
Oh, I see. That's good. CLYVERS, I got to tell you honestly, is Hotsy's gone now, hasn't she?
Yeah, I think so. But okay. Hold on for 1 second. Now, guys, we can have Hondanes on if anyone wants. Wants them, we can have them on.
Well,
I've been asking. I've asked him before, but so far he's been saying, well, he's had some stuff happen. So
no, that's okay. Whenever he's ready, he can come back.
Jasper. Well, no, he's asking just now. Now, Jasper's wondering, do you regret selling the 1680?
I regret so many things in my life, right? I regret so many things in my life, right?
Right.
I mean, if the biggest regret you've got is selling a watch, your life's not that bad, is it?
No, not that bad at all.
You know, I got some bigger regrets, you know, like that doctor, the girl who wanted to ask me out to the prom, who became a doctor and a specialist. That was the biggest regret of my life.
Right.
The next regret is, I've got a lot of regrets, Clive.
Regrets I've got a few.
Ask Jimmy if he needs to clear his throat.
Yeah, Jimmy's having fun there. He wants to talk to you more. I got to hang the washing up. You said to me every day, Clive, dealing with depression, the most normal thing I can do is hang washing. That's what you said to me. Didn't you say that?
Do the laundry.
Do the laundry. That is the most normal thing anyone can do, isn't it?
Yeah, because when you're standing in front of the washer, that's about the closest to normal as you're going to get.
So I'm going to put you on to Jimmy. I got to hang up something. You can have a chat to him. I'll come back soon. I'll come back soon. So I've done my obligations there. CLYVERS, I got to tell you, I'm going to Melbourne on Friday. I'm going to Melbourne, and we probably won't have a live show this weekend. It's very sad, Clive. But you can do it. If you want to do a live show, you can do it on the channel. If you want to do a live show, you can do it without me. Do you want to do that?
I will think about it. Here's something else I'm kind of considering about, okay?
Yeah.
No, this might sound...
I need the money, Clive. I need the fucking money. Can you do it for me or not? I need the money. What I'll do is I'll get Suckerhorn to...
Listen, listen to me.
Yes.
Now, okay, on my channel...
Yes.
Dr. BBW, I don't know what you're talking about. Anyway, now on my channel though, Tanzeel and Ving got together, and apparently Canada is kind of a closed market, and they worked out a watch trade or watch sale that wouldn't have happened otherwise. Now I'm thinking, what happens if we do something?
Yeah, you can do whatever you want, Clive. Whatever you want to do.
Why don't we do something? It's like Tradio, to where if someone's wanting to buy or sell a piece, they send a super chat and say, $20 super chat.
Clive, you're a genius.
Rolex Submariner, 5,000 USA.
And we can put their email address.
Email.
Don. Hey, Don, how are you?
Good. What's up, Archie?
Hey, I'm not doing too well at the moment, Donnie.
What do you have
going? GMT, black on black on black.
Hey, Donnie.
$50 super chat. Dan Radke, the new Tanzeel 2.0, Mr. Super Chat 2.0. Your thoughts on the Breitling Transocean Panda?
I actually like the Panda. It's got the BO1 movement, and it's in-house, column wheel, vertical clutch.
Hang on, we can have a chat to these guys. They're cool. You just sit there and chat to them. It's like watching TV.
Yeah.
Except it's a bit more intellectual. You got your drink? Where's your drink?
Yeah, that's it, thanks.
Okay.
And it's got what, 100 meters water resistance? It's not a bad watch.
Bourbon makes me aggressive. You know that? I was really angry when I drank that.
It's good. I really liked it.
It fucking makes me.
Now, okay, we're falling behind the super chats now. Jimmy, real quick,
Yeah.
can Archie hear what I'm saying right now?
No.
Okay, was there any fresh concrete in the backyard or disturbed earth?
I couldn't get out there. I had to only go to the front.
Okay.
But I'll get out there later on.
Not a problem.
But tell me now.
So now, what were you saying about the Transocean Breitling Transocean Panda? Don.
I said I liked it. It's got a column wheel, a vertical clutch, Breitling movement, in-house. And it's actually made pretty nice with 100-meter water resistance with some classic styling. And it looks like a nicer Speedmaster.
Did you get any voicemails from your mother? Did you get any voicemails from your mother today at work?
No, I got some from you, though, pretending to be my mother.
All right. Now, $5 super chat by Nate of Melbourne. Now, Nate, I think Starchy is going to Melbourne. So you could either email Archie at ArchieLuxury72, or if you're Asian and male, you can put on a female's dress and stand outside the airport, and Archie will find you. Okay, $5 super chat. Archie, I've got a sub 16610LN 116701N in Black Bay and a man on the moon. Okay, Don, this is probably a question for you. Should he get, he's got Rolex. He's got Rolexes out the wazoo.
Okay.
He's got Black Bay. He's got a man on the moon. Should I get a Grand Seiko SBGH001 for 4,200 Australian?
Get the Snowflake. Get the Seiko, Grand Seiko Snowflake.
Yeah, actually, Charlie Herman was actually showing me one, and God, you gotta love that dial. Of course, this one was a good. He thought it was a good deal, but it was on titanium. As long as it's a Snowflake dial, do you think the titanium would really stand in the way or not?
No, because they use a different kind of titanium that doesn't scratch as easy, and they can always fix it later, and it's cheap. So don't worry about the titanium. You're not going to be banging it around like a dive watch anyway. So it's still more durable than gold.
True. And it's nice and light. Now, Logan Smith has a 5-pound super chat. I just pulled the trigger on a 36mm Black Bay. What the hell? You only live once.
Why did you not get the 39 or 42 or 41?
I think he has small wrists. Neo, $10 super chat for the Donster. Prondane, the watch folder. Don, how is Jersey?
Jersey? 4 degrees. What the hell's in the background? Okay. Jesus Christ. Somebody interrupted.
Jimmy, you might want to mute the computer, or we're going to hear your phone call.
Yes.
Mute the computer. Okay. Yeah. So anyway, here's the chat. Here's the question for the Don.
Let me just write this down.
How is Jersey? What do you think of the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Chronograph sector dial for 6,000 American?
Okay, we'll be there. And could I just ask you a question? Get the sector.
Jesus Christ, I can't talk.
The Dr.
Dude,
Walker,
turn your phone off.
At the moment for Graham, said that he wanted to have Graham see the urologist as well, who I think is Dr. Tang at this point in time.
Wait. Let's listen to this.
Should I make an appointment directly with him? Or should I wait until they've seen Dr. Careless? Okay.
Yeah. Okay. Right. Yes, there's some crocodiles in the swimming pool.
So look, let's just back the track up.
I'll take care of that next week.
Right. Yeah, we'll be able to clear out those crocs as soon as possible.
Thank you. We'll see you then. Bye-bye.
Cheers.
Let's play Mum Chums together.
We totally could hear you, Jimmy. You realize that, right?
Oh yeah, I've got to make a doctor's appointment for my father.
Yeah, we know. Okay,
Yeah.
well, okay, that's slightly less disturbing, but yeah.
Yeah, no, he's very sick.
Oh, I'm
Very
sorry to
sick.
hear that.
He's very sick. And let me just ask you guys something. Don, where are you in Tulsa, Oklahoma City too? No.
I'm in New Jersey.
Oh, Jersey.
Jersey strong.
Jersey strong, yeah. Well, let me ask you a question there, CLYVERS. In Oklahoma City, did they preserve all the old Art Deco architecture, the government buildings and things that were
Some of it, no, I some of it's probably left over, but not really. We're not paying. We will pay money for new stuff. We don't want to pay shit for maintenance.
Yeah, they're a bit like that here. It's a shame. They're great. That was a beautifully laid out city in its day. Okay. Yeah. And Jersey is a great place, Don. I've been there as well.
Yeah, it depends on what part, but my area is very nice. If you're like in the Princeton area, or it's not off of the Turnpike. I'm in more the eastern part of the state. New Jersey Turnpike. Come here.
Yeah. Okay. I haven't been over to America in years.
Now, Don, we've got a guru battle going on here because Bear Clooney from Bear Clooney Watches is challenging you. Bear Clooney seems to think that the SBGH001 is a better choice than the Snowflake anytime. Bear, would you like to come on and join us? Actually, hold on.
He obviously has issues because the Snowflake is the best dial, one of the best dials in horology right now. It's one of the hardest dials to make. And it's the prettiest watch they make at Seiko.
Let's go. Your coffee?
Okay. Now, also, there's a question by Curtin Rafferty. Hey, Clive, my buddy Eric is coming tomorrow to deliver me some product, but he has avoided me all week because he's afraid of a girl that we have on the job named Lisa. Kurt, are you a cop? Are you sure you're a cop? You have to tell me if you're a cop, right?
Me?
No, it's Don to Kurt.
No, I'm a teacher.
Okay. How about the SARK.055? It's a fraction of the cost. Hey, Jimmy, tell Archie there's another $100 super chat.
Archie, there's another $100 super chat.
Shit. Get the Snowflake. No one wants anything else but either the Snowflake or the high beat green face GMT. Because the only two grand Seikos that are worth anything.
Yeah, I was just asking. It's okay. Hey, what's the question, guys?
$100 super chat by the new Tanzil, Dan Radke. Archie, tell us honestly why you're not having a good day.
That might be cool.
I'm not having a good day because, right, I got to deal with a computer issue of a friend, right? I hate computers. You know this. This is what I said to you before. You okay?
Yes.
Okay, it's okay. You make the call. I think he's a bit Don Hainsey.
Oh, wow. We've missed a couple of super chats.
Sorry.
Jason Munoz, $10 Canadian. Hi, guys. Which wrist watch would you recommend for 5,000 United States dollars near used? Rolex? Question mark.
Do they know anything about exotic skin cowboy boots?
No.
Okay.
Expensive, the sort of thing they'd like.
What would you recommend for 5,000 US dollars?
Rolex.
What kind of $5,000? What kind of Rolex? Rolex.
I would get a Explorer 2, or I'd get a Datejust 2. Datejust 2. Can you get into a Datejust 2? Base model Datejust 2?
No.
You get a vintage one for that price, like 80s.
Datejust 2? Datejust 2? You can't get into a Datejust 2 for $5,000?
No, they start at like 6, bro.
Second hand, we're talking. Pre-owned.
They're talking pre-owned, donkey. They're like 6 grand. They're not cheap.
Okay, now look, Neo. I guess I'm looking through. I do not see your super chat, Neo. So we're gonna place you on the honor system.
I've got to grab this coffee for Jimmy because Jimmy's getting shitty with me. That's all. I'll go and grab it. I'll be back in one tick.
Okay,
Donnie, it's great to have you back, Donnie. I miss you. I'm gonna coffee.
Yep.
Okay, Neil. All right. Archie got a sugar daddy, says Artifact.
Interesting character.
I think I can get your brother off. Do you mean?
That'd be great for me.
$5,000 is a tough price point. It really is because it's nicer than shitty watches.
We'll go and buy it very soon, Jimmy.
That's cool.
I'm about buying a cheap computer.
great.
We're gonna make a Seamaster.
I've got an appointment.
What the hell was that?
No, just
I'm leaving. This
Black like the women.
black and strong.
There you go.
Thank you, sir. It's
just
nice. Simply how I have it.
You have it like that.
Explorer 1. You look hard. Look long, look hard to get Explorer 1 for under 5,000.
Ask Jimmy, you understand?
Yeah.
I'm not a rich man. You understand?
Do you
Jimmy?
like the leather, Paulie?
Sorry?
Do you like the leather?
We can totally hear you guys.
I had a really nice leather man suit. I had a really
Welcome
nice
to the Archie
leather man.
Luxury Network. As you can tell in the background, Archie is telling his friend Jimmy that he is, and I quote, not a rich man.
Can I tell these guys a joke?
Also, in the foreground, we can see the veins
No,
on
can you
his
tell
head
Clive it's a joke?
protruding more with every.
It's just a pretty dope joke, but I'll tell him anyway.
We could totally hear you guys having the conversation.
Okay, well, I've got a joke for you.
Go ahead.
This guy goes into a restaurant. He says to the waiter, how do you prepare your chickens? And the waiter says, well, sir, generally we tell them they're not going to make it.
Cute. Cute. What's the difference between herpes and mono?
Fuck, I don't like either of them.
You get mono when you snatch a kiss. All right. So anyway, 5,000. Don, are you still there? Don. Don? I don't know if your computer, did Don freeze up or did his computer do so? Did his internet crap out?
I think his internet's crapped out.
Okay. Well, okay. Logan Smith, $5, £5. I've just recently, okay, Don, we have a Grand Seiko question. Don, Shane, come back. Shane.
Shame.
Okay. Logan Smith has a Grand Seiko question.
Grand
I've
Seiko.
recently,
Yes, Grand Seiko question. Don't buy it.
Archie's on the job here.
Don't buy it.
Grand
Don't
Seiko
buy it.
question.
Don't buy it.
Don't buy it's his
Don't
response.
buy it. Don't buy it.
you said he's on a knob?
On the job. Yeah, I'll put him on. You can talk to him.
Hey, CLYVERS, what's the question? Grand Seiko,
Okay.
don't buy it. Don't buy it. Don't buy it.
I recently had a Seiko 4520 8000 vintage Grand Seiko 4520 8000 that keeps one plus or minus a second a day for 400 pounds. Is this a good deal?
Yep. No, stay away from Grand Seiko. You shouldn't be buying that crap.
Yeah, Seiko. Shit.
Seiko.
Even for 400 pounds?
Do you know what model he's talking about?
Okay. No, I do not. I'm trying to keep up with everything.
I don't think they're that great.
Okay. Okay, Neo, and I'm looking through.
Save your money.
Okay, Neo. Okay, Neo, send me just go ahead and do the super check question. Don?
Don.
Don, come back, Don.
Where's Don gone?
Don West.
I don't know.
How's those nice boots you're wearing,
Okay.
Jimmy? You like it?
Guys, I looked for Neo's super check question.
These guys about because it's a hassle to get him.
Yes.
He's in Oklahoma City, mate.
Oh no, okay. Oh wait.
It's okay. It's garbage fire.
No, how do you say? No, it's not.
Hey, Don, how are you?
That's Don.
Don's gone somewhere. I don't know what's happened to Don.
Don's
Gone. Don's left. So anyhow, it's just me and you, Jimmy. Jimmy, we've known each other for a long time.
Yeah.
Computers.
We're not in
Computers.
jail
Jimmy
yet,
seems to
Don.
have a lot of trouble with computers these days.
I got another one, and Graham's one to have the guts sucked out of it at some point.
What happened to Graham's one?
It's just stalling. It's just got too much shit on it. And it needs its guts sucked out. And then it'll be just useful for not very much, and then it'll be
How much did the Optiplex cost you there?
What is the optic?
The one there. The one. How much did you pay for that one? The other one there outside. How much was that?
Oh, $200.
$200.
Good computer. It's good, huge.
Yeah.
battery.
I quite like it. I quite like it. No. It's. I'll fix it up for you, Jimmy. You can have it back. It's not. I'm just asking you. I just want to know out of interest.
Oh, well, you could have it polished up in Nilo, man. Grimes on.
Yeah, but you said it's freezing up all the time. The guts need to be fucked out of it.
That's another one.
You need to fuck the guts out of it.
Yeah.
Okay, well, we left Don. I think we've been on for like an hour and 40 minutes. We want to go ahead. The super chats have fallen off. Do we want to go ahead and cut it short?
Okay, Jimmy, I just want to say to you, sorry, what's his name? CLYVERS. I want to say thank you so much for your support. Thank you for the super chatters who donated big money there. I need that money. Hopefully, I can get a toe transplant next week.
Now, what do you think about doing that, the super chat, and they advertise a watch?
Clive, I reckon it's a great idea. I'm going to set you up on Friday and Saturday, even though I'm not going to be there. I'm going to have Suckerhorn to help me with it. He'll send you the links and everything will be cool.
Okay, and like I said, and if we do this, Archie's totally going to vouch for the sellers, right?
Hey, 100%, 100%.
No, you're not. No, that's a trick question. No, you're not.
Okay. No, we don't. Look, you got to do your own due diligence.
Ask him about the exotic skin cowboy
Hey.
boots.
Jimmy's into exotic skin cowboy boots. Are you into them?
No, I hate to say it. I'm kind of contrarian, and everyone.
Contrarian. I'll show you his boots. This is Jimmy. Jimmy really likes the boots.
This is one pair. Tell him I want more.
He wants more pairs of these boots. They're ostrich. Those fuckers. Have you ever tried to catch one of these ostriches? They fucking peck you.
They run up to 40 miles an hour. Yeah.
US.
And they scratch the shit out of you with their hind legs. You know that?
Oh yeah, they can. Yeah, they can.
They're vicious birds. They're not friendly birds. They are vicious birds.
Tell him I want some stingray ones.
Stingray is coming next. He said.
But it's a real hassle to get him here.
Nice. All you have to do is get a ridiculous hat, and you'd fit in well here.
He's got a ridiculous hat. He wears a ridiculous hat everywhere. Hey, let's cut this one short. CLYVERS, I want to say thank you so much. And don't give money to an ex. That's the moral of today.
Sorry. We did have a question. Then we had to cut it short.
Yep.
Okay, Don, I just realized what they were talking about. We did get to it, then we got interrupted.
Yeah.
Okay. What do you think of the Jaeger-LeCoultre Master Chronograph sector dial for $6,000? This is actually a Don question, but you know a few things about JLC yourself.
I think it's $6,000 isn't a lot.
What's this for?
The JLC, $6,000.
Master Chronograph sector dial.
Master Chronograph. That sounds pretty damn good.
Yeah.
But the brand is soft. You'll never sell it again. It's a one. Here, have your coffee. It's a brand that you got to be careful of. You got to buy it for you. You don't buy it to make money or because it's cheap. You buy it because you like it and you want it. If you don't like it, don't buy it.
At what point do people quit becoming novices and start looking at only at resale value? At what point do they start? Would you say they start becoming experienced collectors? When is that moment?
I think it's when they start. Firstly, I think they get into the Rolex phase. It's when they start selling off some of their Rolexes to buy these other brands, and they realize I shouldn't have done that.
Tell him I like Longines the best.
I can't say that to him, Freddie.
Why not?
It's not a cool thing to say on my channel.
Oh, okay. But they're anti-Longines.
But what? What do you say?
Longines is the best, he said. The guy's he's very novice, okay? He's a novice.
Suckerhorn only has one watch, and it's a Longines. It's a gold Longines.
Yeah. So CLYVERS, we better shoot off.
Are you saying Suckerhorn's watch sucks?
What I'm saying is, CLYVERS, I sold him an Omega Speedmaster below cost, and he sold it on me. You asked Suckerhorn about the Omega deal I gave him.
All right. Anyway,
CLYVERS, I'll let you go. It's been a pleasure. Fun. And look, I think I stay away from the bourbon. It makes me aggressive and angry.
All right. Be well.
Be well. See you later.
Bye.
See you, my friend.
There we go. It's the end of that.